On the news tonight, Lagos State government signs 115 billion naira sukuk bond to finance project. Plus, Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps train school managers on how to prevent attack on schools. Welcome to NTA Channel 10 News at 7. I am Oluwabukola Akonde. Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu assigned a 19.815 billion naira 7-year Ijara Sukuk deal.
Second time inauguration of
and my colleagues in the capital market will recognize this, that Lagos raised 134 billion in 14 days. Sukuk served as a responsible financing instrument for governments offering transparency in public asset financing, bolstering government accountability, and fostering a sense of inclusion among the citizens in nation building.
It is the first time Lagos State government is working with leading issuing houses to explore Sharia-compliant Hijara Sukuk financial instrument, which is already oversubscribed.
As a Category A issuer, and is a resounding proof of the trust and faith that investors have in the state's ability to responsibly deploy proceeds to deliver on the government team's agenda.
Proceeds from the bond and Sukuk will be channeled towards completing existing projects and working on identified infrastructural deficits across the state.
These bonds, we believe it will change life, we believe it will create economic diversity, and will bring opportunity for a number of our citizens in all spheres of life. It will be able to give our children quality education, provide health services for our citizens, and also be able to ensure that how you come in the city is safe and secure.
The event was attended by the two leading Asian houses, receiving banks, regulators, trustees, as well as members of the Finance and Budget Committees of the House of Assembly in Lagos. Musa Toliat, NTA News.
May 29th, 1999 sniggered the end of the military regime in Nigeria and also the beginning of 24 years of uninterrupted democratic rule in the country. Though not a smooth sail, economic experts say the nation has surmounted pressing challenges and it is on course to economic recovery. Kende Adebisi asked.
Economic growth suggests progress connected or related in economic indices such that the productive capacity for goods and services are continuously on the increase. This summation indicates that where there is economic growth, there will be increase in outputs at various sectors, national productivity level, income, and improvement in technology, health, and education. Experts say this steady growth is complementary in a democratic system of government. For 24 years, Nigeria has been on this path, and financial experts agree growth pattern in the nation's economy is commendable.
Strong economic growth and democratic development are like Siamese twins. They go together. And that is because democracy by itself requires that people make choices.
Nigeria has since moved from an oil-dependent economy to a diversified revenue-generating nation, exploring the agricultural sector as well as giving room for public-private partnership and the creative industry to thrive. This has opened multiple doors of opportunities, including increase in job creation. As Nigeria opens a new chapter in its democratic experience in a few days, the citizens are hopeful this steady growth will be sustained.
It doesn't just have to start with oil. The ICT sector is there. Well, agri too has huge potentials. What are we doing with all the mineral resources we have scattered around the country? These are some of the things that the incoming administration has to look into and see how we can finally, reap the benefits, tap the potentials of these sectors, and then of course you have a more stable country, a more stable economy, and then if inflation hopefully can start to go down, and maybe go back to single digits.
The incoming government should seek to formulate and implement people and business-oriented policies that will check the rate of unemployment.
Say a new broom sweeps clean. So we expect that things will be better.
Forging ahead in this mandate is a task for the incoming administration, and some are daring.
Happy Children's Day to children all around the world.
It's fun time again when we celebrate our precious gifts from God. It's the annual NTA Lagos Channel 10 Children's Day Party in commemoration of Children's Day, which is a global celebration. This edition features what's your favorite artists, bouncing our lovely castles, and lots more. Schools, families, churches are invited to participate in this fun-filled party. Gate fee is 1,500 naira per child. Date Thursday, 26 May 2023. Venue NTA Lagos. Time Pedro Shoyaba. Time 10 a.m. For inquiries, please call Lakon 00-2309-1071, Jimon 003-830-1669, and Shola 0.3-926-4169. NTA Lagos Children's Day Party promises to be a wonderful experience. Don't miss it. Happy Children's Day!
Happy Children's Day! Happy Children's Day! Let's celebrate all together!
Welcome back. If you are just joining us, this is NTA Lagos Channel 10 News at 7. Nigeria and 16 other countries are guaranteeing safety of the public safety operators as well as users of radiotherapy facilities. The assurance was given at the regional training course on authorization and inspection of radiotherapy facilities with linear accelerators. Adebola Brooksley Sunday reports.
Animals' benefits. Radioactive materials pose both safety and security risks, which depends on the scenario and magnitude. And radiotherapy facilities, experts say, can lead to a range of adverse health and socio-economic effects. With the regional training course on authorization and inspection of radiotherapy facilities in Abuja, Nigeria is to expose users of the technology to modern ways of operating facilities.
Regulatory bodies have to prepare themselves to go in line with the new technologies, which means they have to develop their requirements, they have to understand and have the capacity and capability in order to assess the safety, but also to be able to provide authorizations.
Director General, Nigerian Nuclear Regulatory Authority, Dr. Yao Idris said, Nigeria is committed to ensuring safety and security of operators and facilities.
Nigeria is playing a key role as far as nuclear safety and radiation protections because all the countries look up to Nigeria as a leader in this field. And the Nigerian Nuclear Regulatory Authority is leading the movement.
Yes, it does make a lot of difference in the country. You see, radiation control is a very important thing. We have to make sure that we protect the environment, the people from radiation.
This will assist us as well to sort of have an international standard in terms of how we apply the regulations. Then it goes in hand with what is recommended internationally.
The 5-day regional training course is organized by the International Atomic Energy Agency. Adebola Brooksley Sunday.
Attacks on schools and the increase in the number of out-of-school children in the country.
It is a collaborative.
Being the lead agency in the protection of critical national assets and infrastructure
6 states, including the FCT and the states.
The task ahead of the Corps